So today we want to talk to you about what home improvements can get you more money when you're selling your home. There's a few things. This is actually a home that we sold. It was a beautiful home. There were some things that I thought we could change, but didn't necessarily have to change. And it's more just taste. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about those. You can see the deer horn antler light fixture. Sometimes when folks have very specific tastes, we may recommend that you get a different light fixture and change that out. It just kind of depends on who we think the buyer is going to be for those homes. And in this one, it was a horse property. I think it was on 4 acres or almost 5 acres. And it just seemed to fit. So we had him leave that light fixture. Sometimes we will ask you to change things like that, though. Next we have, let's see, hold on, bear with me. Next, I want to talk to you a little bit about deep cleaning, because these are things you can do in your home that can actually help you get more money. And it is repair anything that's broken or in disrepair and deep cleaning. So when I go in and I see broken countertops and broken cabinet doors, all of those things are chipping away at your money that you're going to get for that home. And sometimes that means updating. Sometimes it can make sense to just update the whole thing. Maybe you put a new countertop on, replace the cabinets. Other times it may just mean fixing that broken cabinet door. There's companies that will make a cabinet door that matches your current cabinets. Sometimes you can buy them on Craigslist. I've had some folks one time, they had turned a room into a TV room. So they took the door out and drywalled the doorway in, and they made it like an open area where they had their TV room. The downside of that is it made their home a 2-bedroom home. And I said, you are going to get way more bang for your buck to have a 3-bedroom home. So if you can find a door and drywall that, put it back in, that is going to give you the most bang for your buck. So sometimes I'll recommend things like that just make sense to me based on experience. But these are two things: deep cleaning and repair anything that's broken or in disrepair. Next, we have kitchen remodels. This is actually a home I sold as well. So was the last one. And this one, when I sold him this kitchen, it had very dark cabinets. They wrapped all the way around and created kind of a peninsula there. They tore that out and they put new cabinetry in. Actually, I think they painted the cabinets, if I remember correctly. They had them painted professionally and they put new knobs on. They did do something around the sink because that sink wasn't there. It wasn't a farm sink. They put new countertops on. They went to the Pottery Barn and found that island and then bought that granite for the top. They ordered a light fixture that was a single hanging lamp, and they ordered 3 of them and put them on the ceiling. You see those 3 lights that go over the little island that they have there. So this was a fun remodel to watch happen. They took the tile all the way to the ceiling. They took some of the upper cabinets out and did open shelving that you can see here. The flooring was quite expensive. They had it imported from Italy. It was Italian, some kind of Italian porcelain flooring, and it was just beautiful and durable. And you can see how it looks there. It just was a really nice kitchen remodel. But the thing about this was they did a lot of this stuff themselves. If they had a designer come in and do it, it would have been much more expensive than what they did. Kitchen remodels are going to give you the most bang for your buck, but they're also very expensive. They're one of the most expensive remodels. Next is going to be bathrooms. This is also a home that we sold in Seville, which is Power Ranch area of Gilbert. They put new flooring in this. They didn't do a whole lot of like fancy updating, but they put new blinds in, they painted, they put a new shower insert in, new glass, replaced the tracks there. and they painted the cabinetry and put knobs on it. You can see it still has the original white, like faux marble countertops. I do believe they put new fixtures in and they put some canned lighting in. A little bit less expensive to do something like this, but also really made that house shine. It was nice and clean. And even though it was a little vanilla, we got top dollar for that home and they didn't have to spend a whole lot. Next is paint, both interior and exterior paint. In Arizona, the exterior of the homes takes a beating. And people, when they walk up to your front door, I would suggest if you have a wood door and you're open to it, paint that front door. You know, get a color. Some of the colors now that are kind of in are the teals. I've seen blue, like a royal blue. I actually painted mine bright red and I love it. And my house is brown. So it looks really super cool. Something that pops and gives you great curb appeal is really attractive. And, you know, if you have bright colors like in this photo, it really is a very personalized taste. A lot of people do not like that. Now, it doesn't mean they won't buy your home if you have one bedroom that is a bright color. But if you have bright colors all over the house, it's starting to become very taste specific. So if you can paint, it's a very inexpensive way. It gives everything a fresh feel. People love the smell of fresh paint. It makes everything clean again. And it's just a really great bang for your buck when you're getting your home ready to sell. Next is landscaping. So you can see this is also a home that we sold. You can see how nicely his landscaping is manicured. People want to walk up to the front door and have, you know, a really nice feel of this could be my home. And this is, for most people, a home is an upgrade. So they want something better than what they already have. And landscaping can be a very easy, inexpensive way to make your home really fresh and attractive. You can plant flowers. If you're in the winter, you can plant winter lawn and get a lot of green. A lot of people in Arizona put down turf. And people do seem to love the turf. It's a little bit more expensive or can be pretty costly. But there's also some very inexpensive options on turf. Also, you can just have your home landscaped. If you already have a lot of landscaping, have some landscapers come in and professionally go through and just trim and clean everything really well. Make that home shine. If you have plants that are dying, pull those out and put fresh plants in. And, you know, pop a color here and there. Like you can see with this photo, they have a lot of red flowers. I mean, everybody that walked up to that door was like, oh my gosh, I just love this entryway. So that's a very, very nice and easy way to get more bang for your buck. Next, we have flooring. This is also a home that we sold. They put in all new flooring and paint and new fixtures, light fixtures. What our investors do is they go in, they paint, they do an appliance package, which I don't have appliances in here. But that's always a really good thing to do if you have old appliances, is update your appliances and flooring. So there's companies that have very inexpensive carpet. Sometimes people will say, well, should I stretch the carpet or should I just have it cleaned and stretched or should I replace it? I mean, ideally, if you're going to replace part of it, you'd replace all of it. If it's in good shape, I mean, sometimes I might say, just get it stretched and clean it. But you really have to kind of look at the cost comparison of that and see what makes sense for you and your family. I'm not against carpet if there's carpet already in your home, but I don't recommend that people put carpet over hardwood floors that are already there. Tile is a great option, and a lot of people really love the luxury vinyl plank. Luxury vinyl plank is very sturdy. It's attractive. It's great for pets and kids. It's very, very durable. We put it in our home and I absolutely love it. And we had a beautiful floor before we put that in. And it was engineered hardwood. And it was just fantastic the way it looked. But it was like walking on a fine piece of furniture. It was constantly getting scratched, and it was dusty, and the pets were scratching it, and the kids were moving furniture across it and scratching it. And so, when you have something that's low maintenance, that can also help when you're selling your home. And those are just a few tips that we have. Really, kitchens, bathrooms, you have to be careful, because once you start on one thing, it can open up a whole can of worms. If you go in and you put your brand new granite on top of old cabinets, it can really date the cabinets and make it more obvious that you need an update, or that your home is dated. The same with flooring. You want to keep your floors consistent throughout your home if possible. Now, if you do tile and carpet in the bedrooms, that's one thing, but I've been in homes where there's 5 or 6 different types of flooring, and it's a big turnoff to buyers. So don't do that. And then lastly, if you need to contact us at any time, Your Life Real Estate Team, the office line rings the entire team. Oh, and I didn't put it on there. It's 480-787-0171. And then you can reach Michelle at 480-771-3308. And you can reach Emma directly at 480-613-5417. You can call or text any of those lines, and we'll get your message. All right, take care.